Uh, I mess with people about religion because I just want people to think. Religion has been around for a very long time. And we have to get out of that. I think by now, through even DNA, we already know what's good and bad. Even children know what's right and wrong. And I think we need to evolve in caring for the earth, going back. We need to go back. We miss the truth somewhere back there, and we need to go back into loving the earth again. And because it's really showing us that she is hurting. And if she dies, we die. It's just no way around it. So this, whatever, I don't know what kind of species had infiltrated themselves into the human, talking about ancient aliens, that I wonder if there's like a species that go around planet to planet depleting their natural resources and trying to go back into space and back to another planet, because that's what's really happening to us. This is the kind of like science fiction has become truth. We have this really greedy corporate and vicious thinking that going into other countries and depleting and taking and raping the earth, and it's really hurting us. And the funny thing is that these people are really the minority. When we think about the whole world population, the military, the police, and the government is actually like a 10%, and we are the 90%. So we really need to build another govern that is not based on consumption. We as humans, we have enough clothes right now to last probably a few hundred years. I mean, I've been shopping, and I would do this even if I was a billionaire, because I understand the concept of people throw away good clothes. That maybe somebody gave it to them and they didn't like it, or they didn't fit right, and they just gave it to the thrift shop. And so I understand that concept, and I understand that thousands and thousands of clothes are thrown away in our rivers and our oceans. And just, it's insane that we are creating like maniacs, and these corporations are doing that. And so we need to figure it out how we gonna live, and how we are going to go at it. So we cannot be a consumption type of mentality of buying stuff that we don't need, that end up in the garbage, that end up in landfills, because there's enough to go around for a few generations. Right now, if we stop the plastic, if we stop the clothing, if we stop the cell phones that have to be new every year, that's such a... I had a cell phone, one of the first cell phones they came out. My cell phone was like 10 years old before I actually changed it for another. So there are companies that make really good cell phones that can last a very long time, and in those 10 years it worked. It worked in the internet, and it worked in the phone. So this thing that we have to buy new all the time and buy is insane. It's insane. The same with cars, where we have to make cars every year. There's so many cars out there. We just need to start thinking, because especially this generation that is coming in now, the 30-year-olds that are coming now into power, going into the positions, we cannot have the same type. We cannot have this insanity that's going on. If we want to evolve into going into our galaxies and all that. We need to be better people, because if it's not, we're just going to keep damaging other planets. So I sometimes I feel that there's people that are in charge right now. It's like all they think is about now. They don't care even about their children or their great grandchildren. You know, and we need to stop that. We're the 90% of the population. We need to start building side by side. Michio Kaku, the physicist, said once that we needed to build a parallel government to this one, kind of learn how to run millions of people, because millions of people is very hard to run, um, and build a different type of morality or a different type of service. And that's what's going to take, or we're doomed. Right now we're heading into chaos and destruction, because the earth is saying, you know what, I'm sorry, I have allergies. I identify the cause of my sickness, and it's humans. What people don't understand is Mother Earth is a living entity, is its own living entity, like we are a living entity, and the dog is a living entity, and the cat is a living entity. The Earth is a living entity, and she is like a giant. We are fleas over her, okay? And she is going to destroy everything the people, the corporations have built, even themselves. They're self-destructing. So, and then they think they have, like, I don't know, 200 years or something before the climate change. Climate change just started like before COVID. And so now we're just gonna try to survive it. And believe me, a lot of people, and I don't want to be, people say that I am like this person that is always calling the end of the world. I'm not calling it. I'm saying, if we don't stop being consumers, if we don't really take it serious about not buying new, no more, and just try to just buy medicine, just buy, and we need to, before even we do that, I don't even know if we have a chance now. I don't know if the earth is going to let us do anything. I think that time may be already passed. I think we're just living, not the last days, but the last days of this society. The world will go on and life will go on, but it won't be this society. It won't be this whatever this is, this circus that is going on with our government and with our, and I say government, I say Democrat and Republican both. And you're playing, this is needs to end. It needs to end, because we need intelligent people. We need professors, we need scientists, we need doctors, we need really brilliant people that care about humans. And there's a lot of doctors out there that all they care is about making money. They're just as bad too. Everything seems to be corrupted now. So we really, really need to look for really great people. They have really great backgrounds. They have not committed frauds and all kinds of stuff, to run a system. But now with climate change, I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know if we are going to go anywhere now. You know, it's like, I feel like we need to become something else. As human race, we need to become something else better than this. And these people that are selling the guns to our children, and these people that think that it's okay to give a gun to a child or to a teenager, I'm going to tell the teenagers, they're failing you. They're failing you. Your parents are failing you if they're putting a gun in your hand. They need to put great things for dreams, but not a gun in your hand. So they're failing you. And so we need to start. We need to start. We need to start thinking differently. You know, we need to not be part of that. Right now, even millionaires are losing their homes because climate change. You know, even millionaires are going to end up homeless. Okay, we are going that way. We are going in a way that everybody is going to be homeless, nomads, looking for food, looking for water. That's where we're heading. Okay, that's where we're heading. And I'm not saying I'm not the first one. Their ancestors from 100 years ago were saying this is where we're going. When they saw the industrial era started, they said, "Uh oh, they don't care. They don't care what they do to Mother Earth. They don't care." And look, here we are. Here we are, 200 years later, and it's fucking chaos. And millionaires are losing their homes due to climate change, and they were warned by our ancestors, our indigenous ancestors. They were warned, and they didn't listen. You know, and I don't want to be the bringer of bad news, but hey, that's what is coming, because we didn't want it that way. I didn't want it that way. People that are smart don't shit in their own house. You know, even a dog doesn't shit in his own house. You know, and so these people, sometimes I think they're aliens. They come from another planet. They don't have no connection to the earth. They see it as they're kind of like bacteria. They go from one cell to another. You know, they go from one cell, they take this planet, they deplete it, they go to another. Now they're building their ships. They want space camp and go and say, "Oh, please go." You know, take all your people and go. Leave us alone. That's what's going down. Love you. I'll send to you some more later, okay?